Hi, I'm Clayton Hora. Today I'm joined with Drew Ewing from Spraytec. We're going to discuss tissue sampling. Drew's been around the industry for a while, and as a representative of some of our partnered companies, he's really experienced with the farmers and the conditions we have here in Northwest Iowa.
Thanks, Clayton, for having me be here today. Hi, everyone. I'm Drew Ewing with Spraytec Fertilizers. I'm from Fort Dodge, Iowa. So, Clayton, why should a grower consider plant tissue testing in corn?
Tissue sampling is a great tool to add to your nutrient management program. It allows you to have in-season corrections and know exactly how the plant is feeling on the day that you take the sample. You can also evaluate multiple parts of the field to know if you can do variable rate technology, if every single thing is going according to the plan of what you had throughout the year. Drew, when do you consider the proper time for a grower to consider a plant tissue sample?
So conducting plant tissue sampling early can verify different deficiencies that we can correct early on, and taking plant tissue samples throughout the rest of the growing season will able to let us fine-tune things for going into next year. So Clayton, tell me, how should a grower interpret his plant tissue sampling?
When you get the results back from the lab, it's important to not just look at whether you're adequate or deficient, but understand the whole picture of the results. If you took spots at multiple parts of the field, and some of them say that it's adequate, but it's the smaller, kind of yellower looking plants, just because it's smaller means there's less parts per million needed to be deficient for that plant. The taller, greener plants actually can be more deficient on average because it takes a lot more nutrients within the plant to have the proper parts per million from the lab. So that's why it's important to have a whole systems approach when you're looking at your results to know if you need to do any fine tuning throughout the season. Drew, is there anything Spraytec recommends to add to a tissue sampling program?
So plant tissue sampling across the state can be very short in sulfur, zinc, and boron. Boron in 90% of leaf tissue sampling across Iowa is generally short. So the most important thing I would say is making sure you have a good source of nutrition. Chelated version is a lot better than an unchelated version as far as getting it into the plant without tying up with a waxy cuticle. As we get into the growing stage here, V3 to V6 corn, potassium is very important on corn uptake, especially here in Northwest Iowa, where you guys actually have a lot of potassium in the soil, but is it available to the plant? So when choosing a micronutrient product to be going across the field, Clayton, it's really important that a guy chooses the right product. Spraytec Fertilizers prides themselves in using chelated micronutrients that are pharmaceutical grade. We also use amino acids, 11 amino acids that are available to the plant, and phosphites to help that move through the plant. Like I said, Spraytec Fertilizers, we use a very low use rate chelated micronutrient. Most of our products are anywhere from 4 to 2.7 ounces per acre, very low use rate. What I got here in front of me is a few of our products. They are 1.25 gallon jugs. One that I'd really like to show you here today, Clayton, is the Full-Tech Cube. This product is got your sulfur, some nitrogen, boron, and zinc.
I just want to thank Drew for coming today and being a part of this video. If you have any questions on tissue sampling or a nutrient recommendation, come to your local Pro Co-op agronomist.